What's going on, guys? So we are out here at the Forest River Dealer Open House featuring 2025 year models for different various Forest River brands. These are going to be what dealerships can pick up to carry on their lot for model year 2025. In front of me is a very, very cool, and what I'm going to say is like the sports car of mid-profile fifth wheels, mainly because of this super aerodynamic front cap, which I can imagine is going to help a lot in terms of wind resistance. It's going to absolutely give you a better wind profile going down the road. This is a really cool straight profile roof going all the way back, even though it is a mid-profile fifth wheel. Now, I featured an older version of this floor plan on my channel, and ever since I was informed that these have been pretty popular from the folks over at Chaparral. So I got my good friend Dave Hofer in front of me. How you doing,
guys.
my friend?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. It's good to see you again.
Great to see you.
You know, you made a kind of an important announcement to me right when we started here that this has now become one of your top selling floor plans, right?
It has. Actually, for our mid-profile series, the 375 and the 381 double, those are #1 and #2 in North America for us.
Why do you think that is?
It's just, it hits the right price point, and you can fit so many. It's a family-based unit, right?
Yep.
You know, and for Chaparral, we're priced there in the market where we're substantially less than a lot of the competition out there. May not have as much fluff. You don't have the auto level controls for your phone, you know, but you've got the composite Asdale construction.
Three ACs,
three
stuff
ACs
that matters.
now run at the same time with heat pumps. We've added a lot to the new 2025 build. The interior is completely brand new this year.
Yep. So don't give it away though. But the things I love are still there. The upgraded suspension, G-rated tires,
Correct.
Reinforced shackle hangers, heavy-duty shackle straps, and greaseable wet bolts. All of that stuff is still there.
Asdale, everything is still there. Absolutely. Yeah, we
Yep.
haven't taken away from anything. It's just a great value.
And heat pumps on the AC.
Heat pumps are on the AC.
All three ACs get heat pumps.
JBL speakers this year. I mean, there's all kinds of new upgrades.
Yep, that is cool. I appreciate it. I'm going to take my viewers on a tour of this unit. It is super, super cool. So what I love about what Coachmen is doing is that they're not shying away from family units. You see a lot of brands that have eliminated their mid bunks, their rear bunks. They're not doing much in the bunk space, and they're focused more on couples with the occasional guest that might come along. But Coachmen fifth wheels in general, whether it's a Brookstone, whether it's a Chaparral, they've really embraced the family. And a lot of their units, a ton of their units, and especially their best sellers, have a lot of things that people are looking for, especially if they have a family. And I got my friend over here, David from eTrailer, who has a family. He's got two small children, and I want you to also walk through this unit while I'm filming it, and then I'll come back at the end and get your opinion on if you think this is a great floor plan for a family, but also if you could understand why Dave says this is like the #1 and #2 selling unit that the folks over at Coachmen Chaparral produce. So guys, hang tight. I'll be right back. So we're going to kick this off by looking at the numbers. This has a GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating of 14,500 pounds, cargo capacity of 2,075 pounds. That's very respectable. 12,366 pound dry weight. It's going to ride on 16-inch G-rated tires and twin 7,000 pound axles. This is set up very, very well. Both axles alone reach 14,000 pounds worth of capacity, which means it's only 500 pounds shy of the GVWR. And that means that when you factor how much weight would transfer to your vehicle, it's really, really respectable. That's a great running gear setup. For something like this, I would definitely recommend you tow it at full weight with something like a 1-ton single rear wheel truck. I wouldn't really put this behind most 3/4 ton trucks. Just understand what your payload capacity is, because you could easily get up to that 2,500 to 3,000 pounds worth of payload capacity when you load all of this up without even realizing it. Anyways, let's hop on the inside of this unit and see what it's all about. Okay, so we are stepping up the Lippert Solid Step 4.0 into this 375 BAF. I love the fact that they use Asdale everywhere. Asdale on the outside, Asdale on the inside, aluminum construction, foam on the inside of the wall. This is pretty much a composite wall, which is great. You're never gonna have to worry about delamination, rot, mildew, mold, and stuff causing the wall to come apart. Okay, so we're gonna step up first, give you a quick, slow panning view of everything going on in here. Beautiful, beautiful decor. This is really nice. I think you guys call this what? Whiskey and linen?
Whiskey and linen. That's the new interior.
Whiskey and linen. It's beautiful. I mean, nice light tones. I love the lighting. Again, there's your proof with the GE Profile heat pump equipped AC units. All three of them have heat pumps. Beautiful, beautiful L-shaped furniture setup right here. This is a love seat that will turn into a bed, extra sleeping accommodation. Not that you really need it with all of the extra bunk space in here that we'll show you in a second. Theater seating. Nice freestanding dinette. Storage underneath the seats. I love the dark contrasting tones mixed in with the really nice linen colored all the cabinetry up here with the darker tones here, and then some of the more neutral tones there as well. Have the Furrion side-by-side refrigerator. Have GE Profile stove oven combo, GE Profile residential microwave. Lots of cabinetry, lots of storage. Love the backsplash, love the place to hang your mugs. Has a paper towel holder already in place. Little thoughtful things that have been added, and I don't feel like anything's been taken away. That's what's really nice about it. Beautiful island. Love the solid surface materials. And what I mean by that is it's the non-porous material, and it's not a material you have to worry about unwrapping itself like you see with a lot of thermofoil and things like that. Love the LED lighting up here too. Beautiful, beautiful light accent. Upgraded sprayer faucet. Really heavy covered because this is a solid surface counter. Stainless steel undermount sink. All right, up here you have a loft. And that is a pretty good size loft. What's that, about a queen size up there maybe? Easily queen size. I don't see a mattress up there, so I'm assuming that's probably more intended for maybe storage.
I mean, it could be used for storage. You can obviously throw up a,
Yeah, a fold out little mattress.
eTrailer here, they can
Oh yeah,
sell them, so.
that's
Yeah,
true.
we'll help you out with mattresses.
Yeah, good plug. Yep. All right, stepping into the bedroom. King size bed. I love how everything's mounted lower now. A lot easier to get on the beds. For a long time, things were mounted real high, and you really had to crawl to get over the top of the mattress onto the bed, but things are mounted nice and low. Very easy to access. I love the fact that they're putting the blackout shades now on. Standard. This is something that you never saw in the past. 5-6 years ago, it was all pleated blinds. You wouldn't see blackout shades. Now, everything gets blackout shades, which is nice. You have your thermostat in here. You're going to have some storage under the bed, I am sure. Well, yep, nice strut arms. That's a lot of storage, too. Come around this way. What I really like, what they've done here is they've notched out the loft so you have the space so the AC doesn't have to go through any type of complex tunnel to get to this room. So you can pretty much direct fire this thing down and freeze out the master bedroom in here, which is great. I mean, because a lot of people like to sleep cold. You don't have to have the AC running as high in the other rooms. You can have it dumping in this space and have a lot of really fresh air. They have nice hidden storage underneath the wardrobe here, plus 4 nice drawers. Fully extended roller, ball bearing drawers. Some cubby holes in the center there. This looks like a lot of extra closet space, which it is. Very, very high though. You probably have to be pretty tall to get your clothes on that top hanger. Maybe they can include one of those rods that you use to hang your clothes, or that they used to get them down from like JCPenney's. You have these doors right here, 2 sliding doors which close off the bathroom area. Very good sized bathroom, lots of mirrors, lots of cabinetry, just a tremendous amount of medicine cabinet storage in here. Plus you have cabinets below one of your vanities. Dual vanities in here. This is kind of a cool area. They kind of intended this so you could sit on the toilet and, use the sink, do makeup, whatever you need to do. You can turn your fan on and open it up from here as well. Got a nice window way up top. A lot of light coming into this space. And you have your skylight and of course the fan. And then over here you have your 2-piece shower. No slider bar. I really do wish they would put a slide arm up here. I think it would be very, very practical to have one there. But this is very cool. We're going to work our way to the front of this unit. Hey guys. And the front overhanger, the upper deck on this unit, is actually the bunkhouse. So you have your thermostat here, you have another thermostat here. And check this out. This is a great space because you have 3 bunks plus technically a 4th. You could sleep a lot of kiddos up here. They all have their own independent space. They all have their own independent power. You can hang your TVs in here as well. They're elevated really high up, so everyone likes to look down from the tall 2-story building, and you kind of have that going on here. You got an independent AC unit in here as well, and everything's ducted also, so you have the capability of having it all feed through the ducting or direct firing in here if you want to get air directly on the kiddos. You have another bathroom, so this is a 2 full bath unit. That is probably one of the reasons why this is such a good seller. The fact is there's a lot of great floor plans. Even like the Brookstone we have is great because it has that mid bunk and a great rear living room floor plan. The challenge though is there's only one bathroom and 1 shower. And because of that, it can create complex issues sometimes. Let's just say it that way. With having 2 full bathrooms, 2 showers, 2 toilets, 2 sinks, you have the ability to really accommodate a larger family, because there's a lot of families that live in like 2 or 3 bedroom homes with 2 bathrooms, and that's essentially what this is. You have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. A lot of storage here. So yeah, this is really, really cool. You know, we're gonna skip going outside looking at some of the upgrades we talked about, like the heavy duty shackle straps, greasable wet bolts, G-rated tires, all of that really cool stuff, because I wanna get David's approach on what he thinks about this unit. And I just realized I got 2 Davids here. That's really crazy. But I call you Dave and I call you David, so that's the delineation. Okay, so what do you think?
Yeah, I think this is a really good unit. You can tell they thought about families when they made this. You know, you think about just like the loft stopping right before the bathroom, you have the extra headspace there for the couples, and then the loft space in the back. What I really like about this space in particular is it's open, so you see a lot of times when you think that people are going to run into each other in an RV, but they've really figured it out in this one to keep it more of an open space, and then also enough seating so that your family can sit down and enjoy a movie together or just hang out. I like having both the island and the dining room table. I think that's a really nice touch. So yeah, this is a really good space for a family, and I can see why it's a really popular model for this company.
You know, when I first introduced this model with the folks over at Coachmen, actually Dave, 2 years ago?
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I walked through it and I said the same thing. I said my wife can't see this because even though we love our Brookstone, which is technically a higher model, she would want to move to this because of the benefit of having 2 full bathrooms and having clear space delineation between the 2, with still giving you kind of that rear living room type setup with a freestanding dinette, island. You get all the things. You're not really sacrificing anything. If anything at all, you sacrifice a little bit of countertop space. I think that's probably what it is. But it's not a big sacrifice. I mean, you learn to work around it. Maybe they could put a flip-up counter right here if we needed to. Little things like that. But for the most part, the price you pay for a Chaparral with the features that you get, it is really hard to find something that directly rivals it. Yeah. It really is. It's typically 10, 15 grand lower than anything in its class. But even then, they're not doing some of the things that you're doing. They're not doing the heavy-duty shackle straps, greasable wet bolts, upgraded suspension, the road armor, all of that with G-rated tires. They're usually skimping out in that area. Or they're doing one-sided Asdel wall, not 2. And Asdel's a composite material that will never rot, delamitate. It's like a plastic material instead of your traditional wood on the walls. They're not putting 3 AC units in. They'll put 2 in with an optional third, or they'll put 1 in with an optional second. Not heat pumps. They're not doing any of that stuff. They're still giving you a mid-profile. They might give you a similar space, but then you lose so much more. And I love the fact that you guys are still creating such a well-equipped product, tons of room at an affordable price.
Well, I've said it before, but Brookstone, Chaparral Light, they're all built on the same production line. So Chaparral Light and the mid-profile series all benefit by having that, higher profile unit coming down the same production line. Moving into a brand new facility here in October as well, so you're going to see some things change here over time because of the capabilities. We'll be able to stretch units out longer with a larger facility, so some neat things will come in the future. But
future collaboration, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
that sounds fun to me. Anyways, gentlemen, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the insight. Appreciate having the Daves on board.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we will talk to you again very, very soon.